Whoa, I am live. All right. Just rolled in here. How you guys doing? Still waiting for the YouTube to catch up. It's probably going to be a really short stream because I'm a little toasty and I have to work in the morning. But shit happens, you know. You know how it goes. But I did promote it, so here we go. So, you guys bring your own shit. I got this rocking today. This Justin Cabernet. Hmm? I know a Justin. Pretty cool fucking Pete. I don't think he makes this wine now, but we'll see. Will it fit? Will it fit? Yes. Awesome. All right. So what's the topic today, guys? What do you want to talk about? I was thinking something along the lines of because I posted a video recently about difference between genocide and eugenics, and I think most people got it, but there's like two people that like went like sideways, like blah, blah, like just off the fucking rail because they don't understand the difference between eugenics and genocide. Now, I mean, I could kind of understand. It's a little bit confusing. Like, you know, if your IQ is like in the double digits, I could understand why you might be confused. You know, and that take really off my mind. Um, shit, what was there? There's something else though. Man, yeah. I'm just waiting for you guys to start typing. Wait. Hey, there we go. We got a Grubnub group. I'm already feeling stupid now. Grubnub, why are you trying to milk if out of the 30 hits of LSD video? Why are you trying to milk to F out 30 hits of LSD video? I'm not trying to milk anything, but you are welcome, 1%. Got a question, or are you just gonna like milk what? Fung. It was actually pretty good, man. Oh, this. Oh, I think the guy's referring to this. This actually, you know what? I should cover this because I don't want to talk about that. No, I mean I'll address the question, but I don't want to talk about the whole thing. And I could understand why. Well, look, put it right here. That was a drunken thing I did. I made a shirt of my face, and I have to wear it now. And, yeah, doesn't TF means the fuck. Oh, the fuck. Okay, cool. Yeah, what you're talking about. Okay, you saw the shirt. See, I didn't even realize it was hanging there. I did, but I didn't. Yeah, no, it's just I made a shirt. I got drunk and made some fucking shit shirts, and it's a conversation I had. It's a long story. It's not really worth talking about, but yeah, that's how that popped in. What's up, y'all? Satan, good to see you again, man. Eugenics is a science of selective breeding. Genocide is the elimination of people on racial grounds. Exactly, man. That, and I thought I pretty much said that in a not too unclear way, but there's of course there's social justice words like Nazis. You freaking, I want to live. It's like, ain't nobody putting your gun to your fucking head, motherfucker. It's like, if you have diseases, don't procreate. That's it. Nobody's lining people up to fucking assassinate anybody. Man, the people will never get it, man. They'll never get it. It's like, yeah, we're trying to create a better group of humans, not based on ethnicity, not based on religion, not based on nationality, but based on, you know, if you got Down syndrome in your fucking genes, you got MS, you got whatever, right? I mean, there's a fucking shit ton of shit we could eradicate if eugenics was to be practiced. Well, it's already being practiced. I mean, the prenatal test for Down syndrome is one example. Now, most countries, most civilized countries, nations, before the Nazis, were already practicing eugenics, and we are too. We just don't talk about it, and it's not advertised because then you're a fucking Nazi. You fucking Obviously, we're not trying to eradicate Jews. We're not trying to eradicate anybody. We're trying to eradicate disease because ultimately, I don't want to have a child that's going to have Down syndrome or MS or have some sort of deficiency or disease, right? I don't. And I'll be the first to volunteer to be sterilized if it's, because we're not saying you can't fuck. We're not saying you can't have a family. We're saying you can't pass on your bloodline. Adopt. Like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Adopt some black African kids. No. Well, if you want to. Whatever. You know that to be, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely 1%. Fucking yeah, man. We're practicing eugenics already. We just don't talk about it. Absolutely. I mean, if you think clearly the world powers are practicing selective breeding in one way or the other, we're trying to eradicate disease, which is fucking awesome. I mean, why wouldn't anybody want to have healthier kids? And if your genes, if you got the fucking shit card, right? If you got dealt, Texas Hold'em, if you got, you know, dealt a fucking a 3 and a 6 in your hand, well, baby, just like let it roll, right? Fuck whoever you want, adopt, whatever. I would. I mean, I wouldn't want to pass on my genes if I knew I was defective. Am I a victim? No. I'm fairly certain my genes are pretty good, but I'm not positive. I mean, I don't really know. That has nothing, zero to do. I mean, it's possible. I really haven't been tested, but there's no Down syndrome that I know of, or MS, or any sort of genetic deficiency that I'm aware of, anyway, in my gene genes. But could be wrong. I haven't been tested. I just know from the people that I'm related to, there's nothing going on like that shenanigans. But yeah, see, and that's actually the good point is who determines, right? Who determines what is considered to be good or bad, right? Who is that's the bottom line because that's now we're talking about ethics. Now we're talking about morals, and well, I would say that most countries, if unless they're third world countries like the United States, Russia, Germany, Italy, UK, Australia, major major players in the United or in the world should vote on a panel of scientists, doctors, to determine what genes. But it's really it's pretty black and white. I mean, it's like is Down syndrome a disease? Yes. Do you want your child to have Down syndrome? No. Same with MS. Same with a lot of things. But yeah, who's to determine? Because you don't want it to get to be a dictatorship, and you don't want it to move into a racial thing or a nationality thing, right? You want it to maintain as we're building a better group of humans. So I think all nations, well, major nations, should have the ability to vote and to throw in their 2 cents by the scientists and doctors that are elected by those nations. So, so it should be fair. So basically, no one's going to really. Now you call me. All right, whatever. Autism. I'm I'm not a doctor, and I'm not. I'm not real familiar with the genomes, and I'm not familiar. I mean, I'm just saying autism. I don't know. Is autism? Can it be eliminated by selective breeding? If the answer is yes, then do it. So if you have autism, or if it's in your genes, maybe you shouldn't breed. It's not saying you can't fuck. Not saying you can't reproduce either, right? It's not saying. I'm sorry. It is saying you can't reproduce. It's not saying you can't have sex. It's not saying you can't raise a family. You can adopt. There are how many thousands of unwanted children. You know what I'm saying? It's just to stop it. Stop breeding so that the autism stops. Stop breeding so the MS stops. Stop breeding so the Down syndrome stops. Stop doing it until it's going to take thousands of years. But eventually we can eliminate certain genetic deficiencies that we pass on. And it's not picking on anybody by any means. Again, I'll be the first to volunteer if I'm tested and this is, oh, there's a 10% chance that you're going to pass on, MS or whatever, Down syndrome or whatever. I'll be the first to fucking volunteer and be like, okay, bring it. I just won't reproduce. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. It's not genocide. I'm not killing anybody. I mean, it's pretty fair, building a better, stronger people. That is true. 1%. Most people shouldn't. So Satanic Lives Matter. I like that. I like that name. I've seen you on the internet. It's eugenics to science. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry guys. Now I'm trying to catch up. Oh shit. My speaker is not on, so I can't hear you when I'm not getting notifications when it's a bing when people are watching. Now it is. Big corporations are fucking doing well. They're doing selective marketing, and it's very possible that they are part of building a society. I don't know, through genetics, that's kind of a stretch, but it's not out of the question. But they're building a society of better consumers. Better consumers, people that live longer, more wealthy, are going to spend more money. It's hard to fucking say. That's an interesting question. Most people shouldn't breathe at all. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I've already opted out of that. I mean, I would like to have a family, but if I don't, it's not a big deal because I really think the world is overpopulated anyway. So, do I want to add to the problem? Even now, and this is again, this is just even if I was ideal genetically, which I don't believe I am, I don't know, don't care. If I was, do I still want to add to overpopulation? Am I in the state where I can financially support, emotionally and mentally and financially raise a healthy individual? I don't believe I am. So fuck it. You know what? I just won't add to the problem. I mean, great. If you think you are, but whatever. Metal Satanist King Diamond is a fellow Satanist. I like King Diamond. I mean, King Diamond. I mean, that's kind of like that was like right when I started. That's what Merciful Fate was kind of what turned me on to Satanism. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Do I like? Am I a fan of Merciful Fate, King Diamond? I mean, that's what turned me on to Satanism. Actually, I saw King Diamond. It was during the Satanic Panic in like 1989. It was just before 1990. It was like 1989, 1990. I was like in eighth grade, something like that. Yeah, I mean, King Diamond's fucking cool. I mean, I don't really care for the music of King Diamond or Merciful Fate. I mean, Merciful Fate a little bit better. I'm not a big death metal fan. Not that he really is, but I don't like his voice. I mean, is he talented? Do I have respect for him? Absolutely, I do. But I mean, do I have him on my my CD player? No, I don't. Not Mr. Diamond. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's. I mean, well, I mean, shit. I mean, that's. I mean, obviously that's a symbol of brimstone, right? From the Satanic Bible, the Nine Satanic Statements. That's what it really is. But that, obviously, King Diamond wears that on his masks and his album covers, or Merciful Fate too. Yeah. Metal. Yeah, but this shirt, I just got drunk and I just made it. I was like, well, because I own a shirt company, right? I mean, well, it's online, right? So take that for what it is. But no, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make me a shirt because people have been saying like, why are you gonna make these shirts? So I like, this is the front side. I'm not even trying to sell it. I bought it as like a thing for me, right? Which is why it's dual sided. I mean, I might actually take people up on it and try to sell it, but it's a novelty thing. Honestly, I was drunk and I was like, yeah, it sounds great. And then I got it in the mail. And I'm like, I didn't even remember making it. I'm like, shit, do I have to wear that? Like, what kind of pretentious asshole do you have to be to wear like your own face on your own shirt, right? Pretty big one. So I'm saying that right there. Man, yeah. it's 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 a novelty thing, right? I mean, the Amazing Atheist. You guys remember the Amazing Atheist? What was his name? The chubby one with the blonde hair. What's his name? What's his name? The chubby one with the blonde hair. Tim? No, it wasn't Tim. Anyway, yeah, the Amazing Atheist guy, Tom or whatever. Yeah. I bought his shirt. Like he had a shirt and there's like a pickle on it. And it said like the Amazing Atheist. I don't know what happened there, but fuck it, right? TJ, thanks, man. TJ Kurt. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I bought a shirt. It was a blue shirt and had a pickle on it. And it said the Amazing Atheist. Nah, who gives a fuck, right? It's just a t-shirt. But yeah, the genocide and eugenics. I mean, I don't get it, man. I don't want to be people painting me like this, like Trump supporter, conservative, and I'm not. I really not. Of what I'm not political. I'm really not. If you have to peg me, I'd be centered, right? Like I'm pro-gun, pro-choice, anti-big government. I'm for universal health care, and I'm for free education to people that are citizens of this country, the United States. I don't care about anybody else's country, right? We're just talking about the United States. So I'm pretty centered, right? I mean, pro-choice, pro-gun, anti-big government. So, free healthcare. I almost like leaning more towards like the Sanders side. I don't care. I like Trump. I like Trump because Trump's not a politician. That's the only reason I like Trump. I'm not saying like, go fucking Trump. No fucking president is fucking perfect, right? I mean, all of them. Now, I like Trump because he's not a politician. He's he's an asshole. He goes on Twitter and trolls people. He fucking trolls. Like this guy, most powerful man in the world, fucking goes on Twitter, social media, and just fucking trolls. Is that a reason to vote for him? No. Do I understand his politics? Nope, I don't. Do I care? I do not. All I know is since he's been in office, right? Not a single thing Trump has done has affected me in a negative way. That's all I know. That's it. That's it. That's really all I know, and I don't care. I do like the fact that he like tells like fucking you're a fat lesbian. You shut the fuck up. I do like that because he's a troll, but it's not a reason to vote for him, and I don't. I probably won't vote, but it is what it is. What do you guys think of that Epstein thing, man? I was like watching that on fucking 60 Minutes about the Epstein or whatever the fuck that was about the pedophile island that they had, or that Clinton had like fucking like 40 fucking tickets to with Hillary. What the fuck's that all about? Like that, see, that's like some weird shit, right? Like, I don't care about Trump's prostitutes. I don't care who he grabbed by the pussy. I don't care who he insulted and called a lesbian on Twitter. Don't give a fuck. I'm more interested in Clinton's thing, although he's, hasn't been president for 20 years or whatever it is. Yeah. The fuck you going to this weird island? Like, is that even true or is that just some bullshit that I heard? Oh, Disney to Star Wars. Let's see. Fuck. I bomb of all time. Disney to Star Wars. I heard that fucking like Luke Skywalker fucking thing is coming out soon. Which I'm kind of excited about. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I have not heard anything. Is there any information about the Left Hand Path Consortium 2020? Yes, Hail Satan, there is. Okay, see, here's the thing: is it's fractured. It's fractured into several different places. There's people that are doing it up in Canada. There are people that are doing it in the United States. This will be the first time that I actually, do it. If it's even going to happen, but there should be several. My goal is over Easter weekend, the financial backers and the investors that are going to pay for this shit. Yes, and I'm just going to promote it. So yeah, that's basically it's supposed to be Easter weekend in San Diego. That's the one I'm going to host. I don't know about anybody else. I know there's probably going to be others. Last year there was like 3, so I'm assuming let's say there's 3 this year. The one that I'm going to promote will be held in San Diego Easter weekend if it happens. Yeah, and it's basically the presenters will be who decides that they want to do it. Basically, I'm going to throw it out there to a lot of people, and but it's going to be basically they're going to have to pay their own way. I mean, we might have like spiffs and stuff like that, but with a few exceptions, there's not going to be we're not buying airplane tickets. We're not paying for hotels. I mean, maybe hotels for some people, but you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like, oh, everybody, and I'm paying for everything. Fuck that. No. That's why people have lost their ass doing the Left Hand Path consortiums every year or conferences, is because they bought hotel rooms and tickets. And nope, nope. I'm not trying to make any money. I'm just not going to lose any. I just want to break even. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's any money left over, hey, let's go fucking party. But yeah. So, yep. So Easter, San Diego, Easter weekend, April, whatever is that, 14th, something like that. I don't know. I don't celebrate Easter anymore. So, disclosure on aliens. Fuck yeah, man. Me too, Fung. It's about motherfucking time. It's pretty much, I think, to the breaking point where, like, how many fucking thousands of people got to come forward and say, yes, I was a witness to this? People that are credible, like not some redneck, in Georgia who's like, I was drinking moonshine, fishing for some catfish on the Mississippi. I saw these lights. No, not those guys, right? We have a million of those guys. But people that are actually can have credentials from the military and be like, yes, this is real. Yes. That's so, I don't know how much longer it's going to take. But probably, maybe not in my lifetime. I don't know how old you are, Fung, but I'm 43. I'll be lucky if I live another 20 years, 30 years. If I live another 30 years, I'll be grateful. 20 years, I'll feel like, I'm not going to be pissed off, but I'll be like, you could have given me another 5 years, God, fuck you. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, hopefully. um, the venue, not sure about the venue, guys. The venue would be, we're going to have it. There's a couple things going on with the venue. We're going to have it either at, I want it to be held at the Hotel del Coronado, which, by the way, is in the top 10 most haunted places in the United States. I used to work there like in 2016, so about 3 years ago. I only worked there for like, maybe 6 months. Weird shit going on at that hotel. Not, and I'm a total skeptic. I'm a total skeptic. I'm the last guy to be like, I see dead people. Because no, I've never seen that. It's one weird thing that happened at the Hotel Del, and they have like, there's a big history of the Hotel Del Coronado. The Hotel Del Coronado is on Coronado Island, which is about 5-minute drive from like San Diego. Like there's a bridge that goes right to it. It's just an island. It's right off. Anyway, it's we're gonna try to have it there. I'm gonna try to grease some wheels because I used to work there, and rent out a conference room for 2 days. Um, but the problem with that is Hotel del Coronado, the rooms to rent to stay there, right? So if like people are coming in to see the show, to the conference, or people are, the presenters, the artists, because we're gonna have music, all that shit. We're gonna, not skip all that. You're gonna have to get an Uber to drive across, or you have to stay on the island. If you're gonna stay on the island, the rooms at Hotel del Coronado like start. I think the cheapest one is like $200. Goes up to like $500. So it's not a cheap place to stay. So we're thinking about moving it off the island. I'm not sure. It really depends. It's really not up to me. What's really going to determine it is the financial backers, which you know is not me. So I just have a loud mouth and I'll blow it. I'll promote it as best as I can. But yeah, Hotel del Coronado is interesting. You guys want to hear my haunted story though? Worship Saint Moonshine says, yes, absolutely, David. It's almost everybody who's seen some funky shit has been under the influence of something. The Hotel del Coronado, though, man, I'm serious. And I was sober, by the way. This is like a very brief time in my life where I've been sober. Now, when I say sober, I mean no alcohol, no weed, nothing. Like stone cold sober. I was sober for, well, I don't know exactly how long, but I know at the time that this happened, I was sober for at least a month. So I was moving tables because I worked in the convention setup, right? So we had set up because major places like Intel, Microsoft, different sports teams set up these huge conventions at this resort, Hotel del Coronado. You guys can Google it. You can Google Hotel del Coronado haunting. There's multiple things. Anyway, now I was moving these tables around, right? And there's this ballroom called the Grande, which has a stage, it has like a theater stage, but it's huge. It's like a big ballroom. And we're setting up these tables for a convention that was going to happen the following day. Whatever, right? The important details was I was moving these tables, right, with a guy. My boss was his name was Angel, Mexican guy. And we're moving, and he goes, "Hey, look." I like looked to the side, and he's like, "I didn't see anything." We're both these are heavy tables, so it's not like and he wasn't like scared. He's like, looked again, and he's like, "No, behind you, fool." So fuck. So I looked way behind, and I saw on the theater stage. That's what he was trying to get to. His English is so. But the theater stage, and there's curtains on the side, right? So you can close the theater, whatever. There, on would have been my right side. There was a curtain, and the second time I looked, I saw it. It was a leg. It was a female leg, right? And I only say a female unless it was a transsexual, which is possible, right? Especially where I live. But yeah, no, looked like a female leg. It had fishnets on, and it had a high heel, red. And the fishnets were black. I just saw this leg, like right there, like poking outside of the curtain, and then I saw it, and then I looked back at him, and then he's like, "Drop the table," and we dropped the table, and we walked up there. When I turned back around again, it was gone. But we ran up there, and there's only two ways out: the one where we were coming from, and the exit. And the exit was locked. So whatever that was did not leave, but it was a fucking leg with fishnets and a red high heel. But didn't see anybody, and he's just like, "You saw it, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it." Like, "You saw it," and we both described it to each other. Like, yeah. So what was it? Who the fuck knows, right? Don't know. Unless it was suggestive imagination, because I have read haunted stories from this resort, right, that I worked at. So maybe it was a power of suggestion. I don't know, man. It looked like a fucking leg. So yeah, 2020 aliens. I'm reading right now. That's why I'm. So what do you guys think about eugenics? You think it's unethical to forcefully sterilize people that are known to be passing along bad genes? Not kill them, obviously, that's genocide, right? But do you think it's unethical to make people sterile if there's a high probability that they're going to pass on unwanted genetic deficiencies like MS or Down syndrome, or you know anything that can be positively identified? And this is important. It's not about race, not about nationality. It's not about uh, a homosexual friend of mine, a gay guy, was like, well, homosexuality by a lot are considered to be unwanted genes, but a lot of homosexuals think that it's passed down. You're, probably predisposed to be homosexual if you have these genes, but yet that hasn't actually been identified yet, which is kind of a long shoot, right? But regardless, it hasn't been identified yet. But either way, homosexuality is not considered a disease. It's a sexual preference. Now, I understand that some homosexuals will say, "Oh, I was born this way," but that's fine. That's fine. But it's either way, whether that's true or not, it's not a disease. I'm talking about like diseases like, you know, muscular sclerosis, Down syndrome, those types of diseases. So what do you guys think about that? Nobody's saying anything. Am I even still live? I'm just gonna end the stream anyway because it's already 30 minutes and nobody's saying anything. Oh, what's up, Casey? How you doing, man? Shit. I'm gonna stay. So, Casey, we were talking about. Well, I was rambling on and on and on about the difference between genocide and eugenics, right? But nobody's saying anything, so I'm boring everybody terribly. Yeah, Grub Nub. Grub Nub the troll. I don't see anybody wanting to be gay either, though. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think it's. I don't think you're genetically predisposed to it. I think. Well, see, and that see that's kind of contradicting myself. Like, I don't think it's gene. I don't. I think it's more environmental than it is genetic. I could be wrong. I'm not gay, so who the fuck am I to say, right? Because let's ask a gay guy, which I have, and most gay guys are like, no, I know I was gay from the time I was a child. Most of them have said that. So is there a gay gene? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, David, I don't know much about the subject either. You know, but either way, we're talking about eugenics, the homosexuality, and see the irony is, if we're talking about eugenics and trying to, through the process of selective breeding, trying to eliminate and eradicate diseases, homosexuality, whether it's an actual trait or if we can identify that in the genome, homosexuals don't breed, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? I mean, like two gay guys aren't gonna have a fucking kid, so two lesbians aren't gonna have a kid either. I mean, but so it's kind of a moot point anyway. But yeah. Absolutely, it's one of the fundamental desires, man. That is the number one driving force, next to fucking stuffing, next to drinking water and eating and sleeping, maybe defecating, next to like basic survival needs. That is the number one. Bam, reproduce. And that's why sex is so fun and so enjoyable and so fucking devastating at the same time, is because that is next to anything, right? I mean, you could. It's not the acquisition of wealth, right? You could be a multimillionaire, still gonna want to get laid. Why is like people, people say like Trump, right? Why does he pay for prostitutes? And I know it's convoluted and like whatever sex between procreation, and it's still the same fucking bag of chips, though. Yeah. That's it. Casey, like, yeah, I mean, that is well, eugenics is a real thing. I mean, that's what we should be doing. We should be trying to build. If we have the technology, we should try to eradicate disease, regardless of your race, regardless of your nationality, regardless of anything, your sex, your gender, your whatever, right? We should try to eradicate disease. And if the only way you can eradicate disease is to stop the bloodline, do it. Do it. I'll stop mine. I haven't, well, whatever. Yeah, I'd be the first to volunteer. If I was, I don't want to pass on. I don't want to continue. Of course, but why? I mean, it's pride. I'm not saying you can't have a family. Fucking adopt. How many fucking hundreds of thousands of unwanted babies? Adopt. Just don't reproduce if you got some fucked up genes. That's it. But then somebody else said like, oh well, if if both genes have sickle cell, then you're immune to it. If only one, then it's like, look, I'm not a geneticist. I'm not a scientist either, right? Just saying, whatever it takes. If you are going to pass on bad genes, there's a high likelihood of your children being fucked up with disease or them passing on disease. Just stop. Just stop. That's it. Because you're going to die. I'm going to die. You're going to die. And fuck it. Whatever. You can still raise a family, still have sex. Fucking, go to the circus, have sex with some fucking, gay black midget monkeys if you want. I don't care. Just don't pass on your genes. Is it possible for the Absolutely, man. We're already doing that. We are from. We know. We're fuck yeah, dude. Like, if we can clone a sheep, and we did that what 25 years ago with Molly or whatever the fuck her name is. We can clone a sheep. We can definitely clone humans. But again, it's an ethical question. That's why they're like, oh look, we cloned a sheep. Oh look, we cloned a chicken. Oh look, we cloned a cat. Of course, we can clone people Like the differences, like structurally, are very small. So we can do it with people too. We just can't say we can. Do you think Iceland is? I'm. I believe. I believe every major country that has the technology, which is not that hard. It's not. Yeah, we're cloning people. We're cloning people, and that's how we're going to ultimately eradicate disease. Right. We're going to take the best of these people and the best of these people. Now, this may be down the road, but ultimately, that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, of course. Fuck yeah, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I would love a mini me. Would you guys love? I don't know about you guys, but I would love a mini me. I would love to like adopt, right? So even if I got bad genes, I still adopt. Maybe you can clone me, and I'll have a little mini me, right? Sterilize that little fucker too, right? Little mini me, like from Austin Powers.
I am Dr. Evil. I hold the worldwide satanic international network of evil.
I would like that guy. I'd be like, hey, shut the fuck up. Now go get us some beer. Yeah, you can still have fun with it. Well, that's a good point. Why care? Why care? Because I think there might be in some of us a desire to want to, I don't know, add to society. But you're right. Why care about fucking anything for that matter, right? Why care about anything? Why care about the environment, right? Why recycle? Why care about greenhouse effect? Why care about fucking anything? Because all that shit is gonna, if that shit actually goes down, right? You and I will be fucking long gone before we see anything. Fossil fuels, we ain't running out of gas, not in our lifetime, right? Not in the next fucking 50 years. I don't know how old you are or how long you plan to live, but I'm pretty sure I'll be dead within 20, 30 years. So fuck it. Like, I say recycle. I mean, if it's easy for me, I actually I'll do it for the bums that go through my trash in the alley. Um, just to help them. But no, I don't give a fuck because you're right. Who gives a fuck? We're gonna be dead now. Genes, right? Death. I like that. I like that. INC 95. Exactly, man. Just fucking bury the shit, right? Just fucking. That's what we should do with bodies. Fuck fucking cemeteries. You know how much it costs to keep somebody in a fucking cemetery? A lot, like thousands of dollars a month, and that's just for like a generic tombstone. Fuck that shit. Put me in a fucking whatever they use to like cut up chum for like deep sea fishing. Scatter my fucking what's left of my body on the back of a fucking boat and let everybody fucking reel in some swordfish. Who knows? Chum me. I want to be chum. Damn. Yeah, freezing would be fucking cool. You guys heard about this? I some chick, is she here? Rachel, hi, most beautiful woman in the world, told me about cryogenic freezing. Like you can like go in and like be cryogenically frozen for like 2 or 3 minutes, right? Just 2 or 3 minutes. It's like 300 negative 300 degrees, and it's like supposed to be like this rejuvenation effect because apparently your body like goes into fucking extreme shock and also produces massive amounts of like antioxidants or white blood cells or whatever as an immune system booster, right? But because it thinks you're about to die, because I'm sure negative 300 degrees, you probably feel like you're on the surface of Pluto and you're probably about to die. But apparently you only do that for a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, and then you pull out. And apparently it's supposed to be invigorating and healthy. That's what they say. There's one in San Diego. I'm gonna check it out. She sent me the link. She's in New Zealand, but she sent me the link, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see what fuck happens because I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it sounds kind of fishy, right? What do you guys think? Cryo freezing sounds cool. Well, that's just it, William. Right? What the fuck? I can't even handle fucking like Detroit, Michigan. I almost fucking shit myself when I stepped off the plane. I was like, and that was like what, like 0 degrees. I can't imagine 300 degrees. At that point, though, it's like the difference between taking like 4 hits of acid and 30 hits of acid, right? At a certain point, does it really make any difference anymore? Probably not. I think you're probably like, once you pass that, you're fucking fucked. Like, it's probably like that with fucking cryogenics. Can't see that. Whatever. Yeah, man. I think everybody's. What do you guys think about life after death? I think it's like I kind of like look at it like in a Buddhist sort of way where we're just recycled. I think that whatever we are, not talking about souls, not talking about any consciousness, but we definitely have a energetic life force. I don't want to get too fucking Yoda, right? But the force, right? Your biological energy, which we know is real. Well, it's probably not connected to our consciousness. But when we die, what happens to the energy? It's probably not conscious, right? It's not. We're not talking about souls either. So we're probably not conscious, but that energy, that it's like a light bulb, right? What just does it just turn off and just extinguish? Probably not. I think, in my opinion, this is a very Buddhist type of thing. And if you guys actually study Satanism and Buddhism, Eastern mythology, you'll see that there's actually very similar. And at the heart of it, Satanism is probably a dark form of Buddhism. But I didn't say that because I don't have time to talk about that. But anyway, yeah, we just go recycle. Our biological energy goes out, goes back into the one, right? Goes back into the one, and then push back. But no consciousness, no soul. We're dead. Whatever you think is you is gone. But that energy gets recycled and pushes the wheel forward. Everything goes forward, out, expands, out, grows. It's my opinion. Aliens, man. Sure. Oh, it's two Caseys. Casey Hood. Can't prove top more alive. Sorry, guys. I'm starting to catch up here. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, I don't know. I mean, aliens. I mean, what is there? I mean, it's almost mathematically improbable, even if you're a stark, atheist, or I mean, even if you're just on the scientific level and only you believe what can be proven, mathematically, it's damn near improbable that we are the only intelligent life. Now, to say that they have been here or not, that's a different story. But there's no fucking way, right? I think they estimated with Drake's equation that there's literally like 50 million planets like Earth that could sustain life with this type of atmosphere. That in the known universe, right? So, I mean, it's pretty much mathematically improbable that we are the only intelligent life, which kind of shoots the Bible right out of fucking existence, right? Because pretty sure Jesus didn't talk to fucking ET. Maybe he was ET though. No, yeah. Either way, yeah, that's it. Whether they've been here, I believe they've been here, and maybe they never left. That's the trippy part. Maybe they were always here. Maybe we're the ant farm. They're always here, and they just know how to hide because it ain't fucking hard to hide. It really ain't. I mean, well, we've explored like 5% of the ocean, right? Well, what's the other 95% doing down there? Who fuck knows, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, the moon. I mean, even astronauts that have actually been to the moon have been like, we're not the first. There's somebody was up there before us because there are definitely signs that somebody, a civilization, we're not the first people to be at the moon. And that freaked a lot of people out, which honestly, I don't blame them. Like, imagine that as being a fucking astronaut and being on the moon and being like, Houston, we have a problem. Some motherfuckers up there before us. Well, and that's the thing is people are so arrogant. Humans are so arrogant. We can't just accept the fact. That's it. All you have to do is you don't have to agree with anybody. You don't have to come to any final conclusion. Humans are so arrogant that we can't just say, hey, you know what? We've only been out of the jungle for like 80,000 years, 100,000 years, something like that, 50,000 years. I don't fucking know. I don't know how we got here. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what happens when we die. I don't fucking know. That is the smartest person in the world. And that's why I don't consider myself an atheist anymore. I did for a long time consider myself an atheistic Satanist, a Levian Satanist, is because I'm not an atheist. Because an atheist will say, a stark atheist will say, I know there's no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell. And, just as the extreme, the fundamentalists will be like, there's a fucking Jesus Christ, real, I know it. Heaven is real. Repent now. Like, nobody fucking knows, man. Like, I mean, do I believe that Jesus is real? Do I believe in God as the Christians or Abrahamic faith? No, I don't. Absolutely not. But do I know for absolute certainty that there is no fucking higher power? I don't. And there's no way to know that. I believe that there's not. I believe that if there is a higher power of sorts, that it's indifferent towards us. It doesn't care about us. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care if you fucking jerk off, to Victoria's Secrets magazine. Oh wait, that was me. Sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no. It's not a God that we have written. It's not a God written down by man. There might be a force greater than man. Well, obviously, right? Look, I'll show you one right here. Look. See this? Look, here's gravity. Huh. That's a force greater than me. I guarantee you that force is gonna be around forever. But whatever creator, if you want to go that route, right? It doesn't care about us. If it even exists, right? I think it's more like a Cthulhu, which is why this whole arm sleeve is. It's a dragon. But it's based on Cthulhu, nine spoke black sun. And yeah. Anyway, we're just a manifestation of it. We're a manifestation of it. It doesn't care about us. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. You're not being saved. You're not going to go to heaven. You're not going to go to hell either. You're just going to die, and you're going to be recycled, and it's going to throw you back in under the wheel, and you're going to be crushed under the wheel of satanic progress. As Jason King said, right, Jason? Long time ago. The Big Bang doesn't make any sense, though, either. Like, how can something just, like, out of nowhere, right? Now, see, in here, I can be the devil's advocate to the devil, right? I mean, I'm on the atheist side, so I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense either. The Big Bang, like, it makes about the Big Bang is makes almost about as much sense as fucking God came down and fucking said, "Whoa," right? I mean, that's really what the Big Bang is, right? What an infinite, empty space, right? Two molecules fucking collided and now all this shit's like out of. Well, see, but here's the thing. Again, we don't know, and that's cool. Like the smartest people in the world will say, "I don't know," because you don't. You don't know what's going on. Nobody can understand. We don't have the mental capacity to understand why we're here, where we're going, how this created, who created this, if anything, what forces these are. We don't have the ability to understand this shit. We don't. Like fuck. Like we thought what the world was flat 500 years ago, and now we're expected to understand like the meaning of life. We're not gonna understand shit. We don't. Where our minds are too primitive to understand the really important things, like where we're here, which is why where we're here, who made us, where we're going, is there God, is there not? No, we can. I'm pretty sure most of you think that there probably isn't. If there is a God, it's not a Christian God. It's not from the Abrahamic side. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Most of us can understand, even if you're an agnostic atheist, that we just don't have the ability to understand what that is. We're too stupid. Fuck it. That's why I think live life to the fullest. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Try to be a good fucking person. Try to be a good person. That's it. Try to be a good person. Because if there is a God, well, then he should recognize that, right? Or she, or whatever. Try to be a good person, and treat people as they deserve to be treated. Yeah. Live life to the fullest. Indulge. Have a good time, as long as you're not hurting anybody else. Fuck it. It's your life. Yeah. You before you know it. Which is why I gave up on quitting drinking. Fuck it. Quitting is for quitters. Fuck it. Indulge. Doesn't hurt anybody except for myself. Fuck it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm just rambling. I'm rambling, and I didn't realize that I have to work. So this is already what is this? We're 50 minutes into this. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to keep this under an hour. YouTube has the algorithm. If it's under an hour, you get bumped. If it's over an hour, you get pushed the other way. But thanks, guys, for showing up, and right on, man. Awesome, man. I'm just reading up the last. No, Hail Satan, but I can jump over there. Yeah, you know what? Let me drop that link for you guys, because yeah, I just want to get off YouTube. I don't necessarily want to go. I'll drop the link for you for the chat room that we can go into. Bam. Even on a phone, you might have to download an app. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had to fuck with a phone. But here is a chat room. I also have a Google Hangouts. So that way you guys can come. If you guys want to cam up, you guys can mic up, all that shit, right? Here's what I suggest right here. I'm going to drop the link right here. Bam. Boom. You guys get that? Yeah, it looks like you did. There's also Google Hangouts, but let's try the tiny chat first. You know, if you guys want to come and cam up, mic up, whatever. It allows all that shit. Pretty sure it's phone friendly without an app. But yeah, I'm gonna get off YouTube because again, if I keep it under an hour, YouTube wants that. Otherwise, YouTube ignores you.